All right, what's up, everybody? Let's get into it. Let's get into Steelers versus Cowboys. Man, Woo! We got the win. We got the victory. In a game that ended around 1 a.m., I was delayed nearly an hour and a half due to weather. We got the win 20-17. Dak throws a tremendous touchdown on fourth down, 26 seconds left. Let me make sure I have the sound right. Okay. We found a way to win in enemy territory, so cheers to us. Cowboys are now 3-2. And I'm relieved and I'm loving it. It was one of those games that could have gone either way. For the Cowboys though, I mean we found a way to win in enemy territory in Steelers country. When they're riding high, when they had their 3-1 and Justin Fields is playing so well and all that stuff and well enough to get those wins at least. And that defense, I mean, it's crazy. But the Cowboys, we finally found a run game. Let me look at the stats because I have Rico Dowdle finally breaks through. Yeah, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle finally breaks through. He gets 87 yards. He's our leading rusher. Right behind him was Zeke with 17 yards, but Zeke is obviously not the same. We knew that last year. We knew that 2 years ago when we let him go. His average was 2.8. Rico Dowdle's average was 4.3, and he got 20 carries. 20 carries, he got six. I think he got first down. Mm. But man, he also caught two for 27 yards. He caught two passes. So you love to see Rico Dowdle have a great game. Someone else that had a great game was Jalen Tolbert, our leading receiver. Got a touchdown, had 87. He had 87 yards also. So leading rusher and leading receiver, 87 yards. I love it. I love to see that. Right behind him, Jake Ferguson with 70 and C. Lamb with 62. Oh man, they must have been covering him. Vontae Turpin also got in on it. 4 catches for 50 yards. Dak is starting to trust these guys. Jalen Brooks 1 for 10. Luke Shoemaker, whatever. I mean, who cares? I mean, I care, but he's a backup tight end, and like Dak is starting to be comfortable with Jalen Tolbert. Obviously, CeeDee Lamb was not in camp. Jalen Tolbert was, and he's like, I want that wide receiver 2 slot. Hmm. Man, is Brandon Cooks out? Is he hurt? Because I don't even know. Okay. Brandon Cooks is put placed on IR. Oh my god. So he's on IR? Jeez. Okay, jeez. He's on IR with a knee injury. He's out 4 games. Oh my god. That sucks. But as I was saying though, he hasn't been producing as much, and unfortunately he's on IR. But Galen Tolbert is stepping up. Cavante Turpin is stepping up, the UFL star, who's really fast, and we wanted him. That preseason game, Cavante Turpin, whoo, got a punt for a return, punt or touchdown, punt return, whatever you call it. But he's been gradually working into that receiving core ever since. But yeah, C. Lamb, wide receiver 1. Jake Ferguson, tight end 1. Then you got Jalen Tolbert emerging as the wide receiver 2. And Cavante Turpin really fighting for that next slot. And Jalen Brooks kind of mixing it in. But he only had 1 catch for 10 yards. I want to see Jalen Brooks improve, though. I want to see everyone improve. I want to see people get an opportunity. But Jalen Tolbert has another touchdown. How many touchdowns does that make? Because he only had a few, like 3 coming into the season. Oh, this is great. As of week 5, 44 receptions, 527 yards, and receiving touchdowns. He has 4. Oh, I played for South Alabama. He was our round 3 pick. So I think Jalen Brooks was undrafted. Makes sense. Oh, let me check Jalen Brooks. Jalen Brooks was around 7 pick. So Jalen Tolbert. I mean, it doesn't even have his 2024 stats. He got up to it, but it does have it up there. It says as of week 5, he has 4 touchdowns now. I love to see that. I love to see, he's emerging. So he's another little safety blanket for Dak. Oh, he's so cozy. He's so cozy. Just wrap him up in, as a little some warmth. You can throw to him, and it'll actually be caught. So that's good. Yeah, a great breakout game against the Saints, and this was a breakout game because he's a leading receiver. So, congrats to Jalen Tolbert. Mm. Ah, Tolbert, Ferguson, Lim, Turpin. I mean, you love to see that stuff too. And shout out to Brevin Ford for getting his first catch, that backup tight end. I guess the tight end 3 right now after Luke Shoemaker, but undrafted free agent, caught 2 passes. How many yards did he get? 20. That's great. That's great. You get Brevin Ford in there, you give him a chance. I saw him out there in another game, but he didn't catch anything. But he did catch something this game right away, actually. One of the first drives, I think. So I love to see that. I love to see Turpin get in on the action. I mean, this is great. These guys, uh, Turpin and Brevin Ford, undrafted, free agents. So, you love to see that. Brevin Ford spent 6 years, I think, in Minnesota playing for the Gophers. Minnesota Gophers. Very nice. Yeah, that was like 2019 to 2023. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 5 years. Well, let me look it up. Let me look it up. I love looking up these people to see their stats. Brevin Ford, you got your official picture? Is it in Wikipedia? Yeah, it's in Wikipedia. Uh, Reese's University. So he got a Reese's University shirt on. So okay, you'll get a Dallas Cowboys picture. You don't worry about that. No stats, Minnesota 2018. So yeah, I kept thinking he was a 6-year player. He was 18 to 23. No official stats on the Wikipedia page, but hey, they're coming. They're coming for you. Ha ha. But yes, he has some official stats now. And Brevin Ford, love to see that. It looks like tight end 3. Who cares what he is on the depth chart officially? Tight end 3 gets some catches. And who cares who even is officially on the depth chart as 1, 2, 3, whatever. You can see by the numbers who is actually emerging as in those actual particular categories. And Hunter Lipke, shout out to our fullback, who I guess we don't really use fullbacks anymore, right? That special position, but he's killing it, man. He's killing it. Great game. But he rushed twice for 6 yards. Okay, whatever. But he caught one for 18 yards. I saw that catch. That was brilliant. That was awesome. Like he's emerging as a safety, as a little blanket too. As I said, do I have a blanket to reiterate my point? I do not. I should get a Cowboys blanket and just wrap it around me every time I feel so cozy. Maybe in the December game or in the playoffs. Knock on wood. Hopefully, I didn't curse them. So, or the December game, our January game. Our last game is Washington, January whatever. Hmm. Which of course it is. Damn, that might be a good game now. Damn. We let that punk kid beat us 2 years ago, but now Jaden Daniels is legit. Sam Howell. Damn it. That might be a freaking legit game now I think about it, because that's the last game. We better bring our A game for that one. All right. Ugh. Steelers. Rushing. Najee Harris did okay. He was rushing and the leading receiver. So Najee Harris, 42 yards rushing. and then Justin Fields right behind underneath him. Well, which Jaden Daniels also is a rusher. He's dual threat and he rushed a lot. So yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to play him. But we're gonna have to. But yeah, Najee Harris, leading receiver and rusher, only caught 2 for 35. So it's like leading. Sure. Damn it. I mean, they could have done a little better. Obviously, their offense is not like what it could be. I guess their offensive line needs to be better, right? That was the whole thing just a couple years ago. Oh man, and they still haven't. I mean, they could do better rushing. They could do better. Jonathan Ward rushed twice for 9 yards. Shampkin rushed 4 times for 14 yards. All right, and that's behind Fields. Receiving Van Jefferson, George Pickens, Connor Hayward caught a touchdown. Pat Fremuth, Freemuth, Calvin Austin the third, Darnell Washington. Hey, we had Darnell Washington, didn't we, for like a 5 minutes? Let me check this out. Let me check that out real quick. He was with us for like 5 seconds. Nope, Pittsburgh Steelers 23 to present. I'm literally thinking of another Washington guy by the same name who never really played. That was like a year or two ago. Doesn't really matter. Let me check see if there are any comments. No, I will move on. But yeah, happy for. I mean, yeah, but yeah, the defense also. T.J. Watt had his 100th sack. Man, he had his 100th sack. He had 1.5 sacks, and the defense got two total. So I guess our offensive line didn't do too badly, but next thing, Dak threw 2 picks, and what a way to win a game. Throwing 2 picks because we just paid Dak a lot of money. Everyone's the perception, and unfortunately, he has to prove this wrong that he's the problem sometimes, and he has to prove that he's not the problem. A lot of pressure put on him, but he's in his eighth year. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's ninth year starting officially. Because he started in 16 when Romo and Kellen Moore went down with injury. So he started right away. So, man, yeah, we just spent a bunch of money. We got to make sure that he doesn't throw picks. But I guess more than that, like win the game despite any errors that you make. So it's good to see him win the game despite that. Mm. It's obviously a game the Cowboys could have easily lost. Um, that's a game. Sometimes that's a game we have lost in the past. 2 picks. If we had lost, we'll immediately blame Dak and all of that. But he overcame it. Fourth down, and I mean, he got it. Jalen Tolbert got it. Like they got the right play. They didn't just throw wildly into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert came right up to the edge and he caught it and he got it in for the touchdown. That was perfect. So man, you love to see that. You love to see that. Ah, like you guys are gonna cover CeeDee Lamb and who's the other guy? Jake Ferguson, right, of course. Well, I'll just throw it to Tolbert, who's having a baller game, and screw you guys, pretty much. So, oh man, I love that. I love to see it. Nico Dowdle doing well as the backup running back. I mean, he's emerging as the RB1. Zeke's the RB2. I don't even. Deuce Vaughn wasn't even in this game. I don't even know. Is he hurt? Everyone's getting hurt. That's gonna be my next thing to talk about injuries. Uh, Deuce Vaughn won't play week 5. Okay, so yeah, we just won't play at all. So. So it was Rico Dowdle, Zeke, and Hunter Lipke. So Hunter Lipke is like, I don't even know where to place him. He's reliable. He's a fullback, but he's not like a RB4 or anything. Like he's just there when you need him. Like, hey, hey, no one's open. Like I'm right here. I'm just chilling. I'm like sipping on a Red Bull and sunbathing and like a couple times he's just been open. No one covers him. It's like that's great. If you can get open, you're gonna have a very good NFL career. Okay. And this guy, I didn't even know much about this guy, and I was like, "Do we need this guy?" But yeah, I can tell that we need this guy. I can't even categorize him as an RB4 or anything like that. I can't even put a number on him. There are certain people emerging as like whatever and like stats and the categories. He's just like, I'm here when you need me. Undrafted last year. He's national champion, FCS national champion because he was with North Dakota State. So, yeah, used to the cold. That's good. We'll need him in January when everyone else is shivering and freezing. Like, I'm used to playing indoors in Dallas. I don't want to catch the ball. Hunter Lipke would be like, I'm cool, guys. You guys are wearing jackets. That's cute. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. You like to see that. Rushing yards, who cares? I mean, rushing touchdowns, one. Receiving yards, 91. Yeah, he's just balling out. He's just there when you need you. When you need him. Little safety blanket, little security, and I like that. I like having another option back there for Dak. So for injuries, unfortunately, we came in with no Micah Parsons, no Demarcus Lawrence, no Kalen Carson cornerback, of course, no Deron Bland. Um, Man, we had Tyrus Wheat out there, which is fine, but I remember reading like on the chart, like these players like Demarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons aren't going to go, so we're going to get like players like Chauncey Golston are going to step up, and then at the very end it was like, oh yeah, and Tyrus Wheat. I was like, oh okay, Tyrus Wheat. Well, I see him out there, and we did see him out there. The first time heard his name from the announcers was a penalty, unfortunately. So you have to calm down a little bit. And Tyler Guyton, I don't know if he got any penalties, but he got some penalties last game. He might have got one. Hopefully he calms down too, because Tyler Smith was the penalty hog when he was in college, and he's working out. And I haven't really heard him in terms of penalties, so that's good. So we don't want a first round draft pick getting penalties, our linemen. But speaking of our linemen, Zach Martin was hurt for a little bit. And Tyler Guyton unfortunately was hurt. Um, so in come TJ Bass and Brock Hoffman, who aren't the best. Brock Hoffman got beat out for center by Cooper Beebe. So it's like we have two rookie linemen, which is fine because we need to replace them, but we just want to make sure they're doing okay. I haven't heard anything bad from Cooper Beebe, which I mean that's the best thing you want, right? Just replace the center, Tyler Biadasz, went to Washington along with half our 23 team and our defense because Dan Quinn left for them, and you just want him to pick it up right away. Hearing nothing bad is a good thing. I don't want to hear anything about our offensive linemen other than, every once in a while how great they are. And Zach Martin is great, which is why it was so great to see him back in. Apparently he had cramps, and he said he never had cramps ever. So that's a little concerning. I guess take care of yourself, but never had cramps while playing. So I don't know what happened this time. He's 33 years old. He's going to be 34. Maybe that's just what happens naturally, but he's our best player. I mean, he's consistently been called the best player on the Cowboys. He held out a little bit, and it's like, just pay him more money. What's up? Like, you don't pay linemen that much. His contract was like really old, like 3 years ago, and all these linemen are getting paid more than me. So yeah, I get it. Hold out a little bit. But he didn't miss a beat. C. Lamb's still great. He didn't miss a beat, holding out for more money. Dak can hold out. He can't really. He's a quarterback. I mean, was Cooper Rush and Trey Lance going to throw to Jalen Tolbert and think that's going to help the season? No, he can't do that. He's negotiating behind the scenes. So yeah, I mean, I remember T.J. Bass and Brock Hoffman in the game against the Cardinals last year, and they really sucked. They sucked it up, and in a bad way. And then we lost that game against Josh Dobbs. Yeah, Josh Dobbs. That was Josh freaking Dobbs, not Josh Jones. Josh Dobbs, good one. So man, hopefully they'll get more reps and get better. I've been burned before. I remember some of our backup linemen that come in, and then they really just like Jack or Tony or whoever, just like, oh, they can't do anything. They need 0.5 seconds to throw, and before they had 3.5 seconds. And it's just like, damn, they need to get better. So our linemen are good. Our backups need to get better, pretty much. But division, Washington is now 4-1 in the division, which, damn it, uh, we uh we switch division leaders every freaking year now for the past 20 years. So they might be the division leaders. I thought the Eagles would compete with us, but it was close last year. But damn, Washington emerges yet again. Ah, didn't they? Weren't they division leaders in 2020? Probably, because Taylor Heineke uh went to that playoff game against Tom Brady in lieu of Alex Smith, in place of Alex Smith. Damn. Oh, damn it. Cowboys are now 3-2. Good. We got the monkey off our back for one more game, but it's like we're going game by game by game now. This is rough. Like, we're not even hoping for the playoffs. We're just like, game. We got to play the Lions and the 49ers next. Oh, my God. Damn it. Oh, my God. Ah, that's not going to be good. I don't want to be 3-3. The Lions, we played them tough last year. Barely won because of that. Oh, because of that call. I remember that. So Washington 4-1, Cowboys 3-2, Eagles 2-2 because they're on a bye week. I don't know what's going on with the Eagles. Like, if Jalen doesn't have his buddies to throw to, he's just like, I don't know. I got paid. I have money. Everyone else is like, we're trying to get back to a Super Bowl. Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat. If I get fired and replaced by Kellen Moore, and you need to step it up. So I don't know. And the New York Giants are 2-3. They actually beats. Mm, mm, oh, oh my God. Excuse me. Mm, oh, mm, mm. Ah, they beat the Seahawks. So the New York Giants actually defeated the Seattle Seahawks. Remember what I said in like my last podcast episode following week 3? I was like, the Seahawks are pretty good, but no one's talking about them. No, I said the Seahawks are undefeated, but no one's talking about them. So this is why. This is why, because they're losing a few, and I was like, we'll put some respect on them. We'll put some respect on the Seahawks if they can go and win a playoff game, because that's literally like the expectation. Like, they won a Super Bowl 10 years ago, but they dumped their coach, new coach, Geno Smith, third year as a starter. Like, people are like, he has a ceiling. He went to the playoffs, lost. No playoffs last year in 23. Like, great, story, but we need to see the team like win a playoff game to believe in them. Like, that's the ceiling for them. So it's like, now that they're losing, no one's going to talk about them because, well, they lost two, so who cares, right? So I guess the instincts were correct to say they were undefeated, but no one's talking about them, and who cares? So, proven right, I guess. But I think they have a lot of players out too, so that might be why. And let me look at that game. Let me look at that game. The Giants balled out. Oh, 29-20. Daniel Jones, 257, 2 touchdowns. Okay. Tyrone Tracy, damn, rushed for 129 yards. Darius Slayton, 122 yards and a touchdown. Damn, okay. 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 So in place of Malik Neighbors, who concussion. Geno Smith, 284 yards, a touchdown, leading rusher. That's not good. Kenneth Walker couldn't do anything. Charbonnet couldn't do anything. Tyler Lockett, leading rusher. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. Tyler Lockett, 75. Kenneth Walker caught 7 for 57. Okay, so it wasn't a rusher. It was more of a receiver. Noah Fant, 24. Smith and Juba, 31. So, all right. I mean, it was just a legit close game. No one had any interceptions. So that's the first thing you go to when someone loses. Like, oh, did they have an interception? I guess we'll just blame that for the loss in a close game. But all right, so and the Commanders destroyed the Browns. They just freaking destroyed the Browns. Which good job, Commanders. You're the third in our division now. Because we all have to play the Browns to beat the Cleveland Browns. So good job, Commanders. Damn it, because we have to play the Commanders twice. The last game the last time is our official last game in January, and I don't want to play the Commanders, but hey, all three of our teams beat the Browns, so it's a tradition. It's kind of like the NFC East when we beat uh, we're beating the Bills, the Cowboys in the '90s Super Bowl, Washington got that Super Bowl. The Giants got Super Bowl. The Eagles didn't. But we're all beating up on them, man. It's hilarious. The NFC East. Back when we were doing a lot of good shit. Doing a lot of crazy stuff. Anyway. mm, But yeah. Commanders beat the Browns by a lot. 34-13. A lot. And do I fear Jaden Daniels? No, but I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned. You know, Deshaun Watson. Oh my God, Deshaun Watson is just not the same. I mean, they just beat up on a bad team, but it's like Jaden Daniels is getting confident. He had an interception, but Marcus Mariota was out there. They probably said the game was over and like screw it or something. I don't know the circumstances. I didn't see that game. Uh, but Jaden Daniels leading rusher. So yeah, it's kind of like Lamar Jackson. Like he can lead the team in rushing if he needs to, and that's gonna be a concern going forward. Already beat the Giants. Confident we can beat them again, but that was really close. Eagles are always going to be tough, but I said we need to kind of be weary of the Commanders because we need to win these games. We're 12-4 3 years in a row. We need to win these games in order to go into the playoffs in a strong position. And the Commanders, we have to beat the Commanders, which we did. We were banking on that last year. So what's up, Peter? If the Seahawks' expectations are a playoff win, what are the Cowboys? Yeah, the expectations are sky high for the Cowboys. We need to go that NFC Championship game, or coaches are going to be fired. Mm. It's literally like I think there's a tier. There's a tier. If we lose the first game, wild card or division, like we'll let me see, like we'll fire our offensive coordinator or something. Head coach, head coach. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, we'll definitely fire our head coach. Who would we fire though if we got to the NFC Championship game but we lose? That's going to be a tough call. That's going to be a really tough call. I think we keep McCarthy in that instance. Um, but we concentrate on drafting players. I don't know. We won't be high on the draft board. Do we just straight up get Travis Hunter, who is the best corner? because we have Trevon Diggs and Deron Bland, now Kalen Carson, but Travis Hunter doubles as literally the best player. If you don't need a quarterback, you're gonna draft Travis Hunter next year. He doubles as a wide receiver though, too. Wide receiver, cornerback. So, we're gonna be concentrating on. Oh man, if we lose first playoff game, Mike McCarthy's fired. We can't get rid of players as easily because we just signed Dak and CD. But man, we're gonna have to retool a lot. We're gonna have to get a bunch of new players. But yeah, that first playoff game, our OC is gone. Our defense coordinator, Mike Zimmer, he might be gone. Mike McCarthy's gone. I don't even know who our offense coordinator is because he doesn't call the plays. Godheimer or something like that. But yeah, our head coach is gone. Mike McCarthy's gone. If we lose that first one, knowing Jerry Jones' track record, might try to promote Mike Zimmer. Be like, hey, you want another shot at head coach? It's like, damn, Jerry, you've been doing this since the '90s. You've been doing this since Barry Switzer brought him back. You bring back these coaches. You literally brought back Mike McCarthy. Uh, Probably because you think they'll be so grateful they'll do anything to impress you. Like, oh, Jerry, thank you so much for bringing me back. I was out of football, but now I'm here and I'm gonna ball out for you. It's like it's not working. I can see him trying to promote Mike Zimmer, but damn man, damn. Beg for Kellen Moore back or something. Offensive minded coach. Mike McCarthy's offensive minded. Mike Zimmer's defense. Oh gosh, I don't know. Heads will roll, coach wise, player wise. We're not getting rid of Dak since we signed him through 2028. Mm. So I don't know. Expectation AFC Championship game. We don't get it. I don't know. Heads will roll. Another disappointing season. Tickets will decline. Chaos, the apocalypse, all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. I will look on with a weary eye for all the playoff games. I'll be like, okay, the Cowboys have a have a 3 touchdown lead. How are we gonna screw this up? I'll believe it when I see it. I want to be a grounded Cowboys fan. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But thanks for sticking with me. Just wanted to talk about the game, win, victory, hard fought. We really needed that, and that's how you come back from 2 interceptions and a bunch of injuries also to win that game. So very proud of us. Thanks for sticking with me. Of course, go Cowboys, go Cowboys, and of course, go Cowboys. Next game is the Lions. I'll be streaming the game tonight. Kansas City Saints. Let's see who wins. I don't know. One of the two, I imagine.